this is going to be a nice topic for all the females who are out there and you feel like you have just lost your feelings for yourself and for your others, for your significant other, your spouse, okay? And this video can also apply to men as well, but I made it specifically for females. The reason why it may apply to men as well, because your significant other, your female partner or your feminine partner might go through something like this. So you can understand from your side, okay? So let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Rogini. I'm a holistic chiropractor. I practice in Vaughan, Ontario in Canada, but I also do a lot of spiritual coaching for my clients, virtually and in person. So the reason why I've evolved from chiropractic practice into more spiritual coaching is because I've noticed there's a lot of spiritual disconnection between the person and their higher self, which is causing a lot of physical symptoms and chronic pain and chronic illnesses that have unknown reason where they're coming from. So what I wanted to cover today, first of all, actually I was thinking, should I just outline the topic and then outline the topic and start talking about it, but I was like, you know what, I just want to be in flow. I want to flow with my feminine energy and I just want to share, and whatever comes up is going to come up right now. So what happened is, a friend of mine had a session with me this week, and this is actually very common, and what she was going through is she felt very numb with her emotions. She felt like she kind of lost purpose. She didn't have feelings for her children and no feelings for her spouse as well. So what does that mean? The reason why that develops in a lot of females, and it's very common in long-term relationships, it's very common in Indian or Sri Lankan cultures. It may apply to you as well. If you're from a different culture, you may be able to relate if you understand what I'm talking about. So this person has a lot of other physical symptoms as well, but in terms of physical symptoms, I was just telling you about that. There could be a lot of underlying root cause which is coming from numbing your emotions. So as female, it's so important for us to feel our emotions and process these emotions. When we start numbing ourselves, we will start feeling more like men. We start becoming more logical. We start losing that connection with others, and most of the time we just want to isolate and hide away, and that's not our purpose. Our purpose is processing these emotions. It doesn't mean you have to communicate and connect with everyone, but once you learn how to integrate these emotions, you start feeling again joyful and happy, and you have more love towards your children and love towards your significant other. So what happens if you really dig in deeper, the cause, like you start noticing the cause could come from totally not even related to the immediate family that you're together with. It could be related to some past lives in terms of with your parents, with your father or with your mother, and watching them, you could have developed this resentment. It could be even from ancestors, they could have passed down to you, and you're just feeling these resentments, not even knowing what's happening. So what we do is, when we actually process, we actually help them to really feel the feelings within their body instead of feeling that numbness they have. So the numbness is because they block their emotions, okay? So they block, so they cannot fully integrate the energy and ground themselves within the body. So I'm using different terminology so you have an idea what exactly I'm talking about, but you could describe the same situation in different ways, but I'm going to use more grounding and more anchoring into the body more, because for some of you who are very spiritual, you understand what I'm talking about. But this is very common in females. So this is very common in high achieving females who are workaholic, or who are always, who are entrepreneurs or have their own business. So in this situation, what happens is, once you build this resentment, and you don't even know that you have this resentment. Some of you do, but some of you don't even know. You just have this bitterness, this frustration, and then you kind of like feel that towards your loved ones, right? And then you just hide away. You hold yourself back. You hold yourself from expressing that deep love that your family deserves to have. And now you're saying, oh, they don't love me back, they don't hear me, they're not supporting me, they're not nurturing me. The reason why they cannot give you back, as a female, we are very emotional human beings, but once we learn to embody the love energy, the heart-centered practice, there is more forgiveness within yourself. You also have forgiveness for the other person, okay? And the other person will pick up that energy. They feel it, and they can feel that, oh, this person is honoring me, this person is loving me. But when you have this built up, pent up resentment and anger, that is going to create more chaos in a relationship. And then you manifest into physical pain and problems and chronic illnesses that has no underlying root cause, so they cannot even find out what's causing it. Hopefully this makes sense. So what we do is, when we get on a one-on-one connection, most of these clients, they have probably read a lot of self-help books, they have done positive affirmations, they probably even have done like therapy, but somehow they still feel life is not vibrant again, because everything, they see their life from a different lens. But it's not about the logical information. So even though I'm explaining this to you, at the end it's about, are you feeling the energy within yourself? Okay, are you really embodying that power within yourself? Because once you start doing that, that's different, because now your logical mind and your body, energetic embodiment is coming together, and now you're really feeling vibrant. It's actually shifting your state. Is not shifting your state by thinking, oh, I'm feeling great. So when you say I'm feeling great, your energy just works from here and above. And when you're saying I'm feeling really, really great, you're really feeling into the body, and you can feel the chills, you can feel the energy flowing into your legs and really grounding yourself. That's where the real power is. And most of them out there don't even know they're not doing that, right? So they kind of, let me just say in a better way, they're thinking the problem is outside, it's not within themselves. So they keep finding a reason to feel whatever they're feeling. So they find a reason to blame the other people. But once you take full responsibility that you're not fully feeling the feelings, you will start processing these emotions. And these high achieving females, they behave like men. So I know some of you don't like to hear this, but they do behave like men. And what happens, they cannot even feel these emotions of sadness, happiness and joy. So they don't want to feel it because it feels uncomfortable. It feels a little shameful for them to feel joy within their body. Okay? And this is getting more and more common. And what's causing, again, most of these females are suffering with a lot of chronic issues that has been there for over the years. Like some of them had it for 10 years, 20 years. And sometimes just one session with me unfolds everything. They feel life again. They're like, what's going on with me? Right? And some of them mothers out there, some of you guys probably have even lost your children, and you numb yourself out. And I understand what the process you've gone through, right? But numbing out is not helping you. Or you can be in the opposite end. You get stuck with certain emotion and you get lost with life. You get identified with these emotions. And I do have a lot of videos done in the past that you can watch and kind of understand what could be happening to you. But the best, if you're not sure what you're doing, the best is always to book one-on-one coaching, one-on-one session. I will put a link down there in the description box for you to book that one-on-one session with me. Okay, and this is going to be deep work. You will be feeling these feelings that you have been holding yourself off from feeling. It may feel a little bit uncomfortable. You are going to get a little bit vulnerable, which is totally normal, part of the process. And it only helps you to expand further and find a deeper purpose within yourself. So feel like there's a reason why you're living on planet Earth. Okay? And another thing I wanted to also share is about not just about the numbing the emotions, but also when we go through different parts of our life in terms of different journey, like, you know, we have children, or maybe second or third child, and you have a job or career that you love, and now you're going through this transition. It can be very confusing, and that's another common issue. So what happens to these mothers, they go through postpartum depression, and they end up have to take these medications. I'm not here to say that you should take or not take medications, but I'm here to tell you that that confusion is normal, especially when you're going through a transition. So just honoring the fact that you're going through that transition lifts all that weight off from you. The reason why we feel down in energy and lower in vibration, because we're holding on to that weight and holding on to that heaviness. And most of them are out there who do not know how to process that, and they don't have someone to talk to about it. To feel, look, listen, I'm feeling like this. I don't know what to do about it. Some of them feel very shameful to even share that. They think it's not normal to feel that. So they get so lost to the point that the medication is helping them. But remember, the medication is only numbing the problem, is not really fixing the root cause. So you will have a temporary relief to make you feel better, right? Again, I'm not here to say stop taking medications, but you can get help while you're on these medications. So hopefully you can work with your doctor so you can slowly come off from those medications, right? But in the meantime, you want to definitely find the root cause and solve that issue. Because the issue is not going to be solved if you're just numbing it out. And mothers, you guys need to be okay when you have a downtime and not fight and resist. But the minute you let go of the fighting and the resistance, you're going to feel energized right away. And that's how you can take your next action. A lot of my patients and clients, they ask me, Dr. Rogini, how are you operating like this? You have kids and you have a business and you're a healer, you're doing all these coaching and YouTube channel. How are you doing all that stuff? It's because I'm allowing myself to go through these emotions, through these waves. I used to at one time judge myself for feeling that. That's because society also doesn't support that process. But as a little kid, I used to always allow myself to feel all these emotions. And as I became a teenager, I was kind of, by the society, compressed down not to express these feelings. So I started to hold everything within myself, and over the years, I started to feel numbness towards everything else. And I had to open that part up within myself through meditation and meeting so many other mentors and guides. So I'm here to support that process. So moms and all the ladies out there who are watching this, even men, if you're married to a female, or if you have a partner, support their process. Understand that they're going through these emotions. This will improve your marriage and relationship, and the connection will be so much stronger, and you will accomplish things in a higher way, in a more efficient way, and more abundant way. I hope I answered some of your concerns and questions. And if you have questions, please, or any comments, leave it in the description box. This will really, really help me. And I'll also put the link down there if you're interested in purchasing one of my cleansing course. And I am working on a 21-day spiritual cleanse course as well. But right now I do have like a smaller course that's much, like about 6-7 lessons with some bonuses. It will expand further, but that one will help you to get more present and be aware of what you're doing with your emotions. Most of you are not even aware that you're numbing yourself out, you're feeling all this, you have no idea, right? Because you're all entangled with other people's energies. But when we do these cleansing program with myself, and once you start clearing your energy, you will start to feel more present. You're aware of yourself when you go out of alignment. You become so clear with yourself. So you have to practice this regularly. So you don't have to think about it. So it just becomes automatized, right? It becomes automatic into your body. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to create my next video.